most exciting man in mixed martial arts is today? I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA leader a few years ago.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barbosa, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights. Need I say more? Justin Gaethje back from there tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away to him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, every round begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of one Justin Gaethje, arguably the most exciting fighter in mixed martial arts today, and he's going to get after it, of that you can be sure. Well, he goes to the uppercut, but it's not there. Oh, nice straight left. All right, so perhaps a harbinger of things to come as the kickboxer stays upright, successfully defends the first takedown attempt by the wrestler.
Defending the first takedown, but he's got more coming in his direction. He's got to do exactly what he did. He needs to press pause, repeat, making sure that he does the same exact thing every single time. That allows for him to stay upright. Big double leg level change. That was a slick transition.
Well, not ideal to...
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Need some work, guys.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, big elbow. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight. Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Well, Gaethje's in half guard, making all these shots count. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Gaethje. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end. Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just going from step to step, trying to get the finish. It's about to be over. Let's go. I need you to pop. Beautiful transition. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve. A lot of tricks. Round two is next. All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides. I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Oh, there's that kick, and it lands.
Oh! He's got to keep pressing here.
That one connected.
Now they separate.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice. A single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scored it over and over again. Big ground and pound.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep... Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh, he's able to get out.
Well, good job. It looked like he was going to tap with his left hand, but instead, he bridged off to the right, then turned back into him to release some of the pressure on the Von Flue choke. Beautiful defense.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Round 3 next.
Stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great that round.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. He's in trouble.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, Past is trying to find that shot again.
Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Do this. Keep going forward.
And now some distance as they pull apart. Gaethje's cut above the eye. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Jab, snaps the head back.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhook somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, his hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg.
Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
He's having his way with him here.
Control those wrists.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
20 seconds left. Makhachev's got the full mount. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, well, Gaethje's bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Islam Makhachev going for the leg kick. He misses. Finds a home for that left hook. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to say.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, big left from Gaethje. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Just over 3 minutes to go now. That guillotine is tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Oh.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe. Move and relax for me.
Gaethje's eye is starting to swell shut. Well, he's got his back now.
Oh, good defense, yes. Nice transition.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Final seconds here. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight,
oh, that's a big weapon for him, but the overhand right not there that time. That'll do it! Islam Makhachev! As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
oh my Lord!
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 43 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as